Hey everyone, it's Ryan from CrewToTalk.com, and I want to share with you my thoughts very quickly on Cuil, the search engine, C-U-I-L. It's a couple years old now, founded by a group of ex-Google engineers, and touted as a Google killer. Certainly has not gotten there. I don't know that it ever will. But let me share a couple of pros and cons here. First off, I'll start with the cons. I don't use Cuil to search resumes. It's not. It says that it accepts standard extended Boolean. Not having any luck with it, nor do I really find it to produce any relevant results as far as searching for resumes. What I do use this for, though, is to dig into and connect with my Facebook connections. Facebook surely doesn't have a viable search at this point. You can see in the upper right-hand corner, it is connected through Facebook Connect to my profile. And if I just, as an example here, put in Unixware, you can see that it's a smart search, so it does give you some suggestions. I'm just going to go with the basic term Unixware for the example, and you can see it's kind of a fresh display, which I like. I'm not a big fan of the vertical display of results, so this is kind of new and fresh for me. The key here is on the right-hand side. You can see that it's actually pulling results relevant to Unixware from my Facebook connections. Okay. And it's pulling out those profiles of people that mention the term Unixware. And you can go ahead and you can view more profiles and start to dig in there. And you can actually view the profiles, comment, or you can comment or connect with them, send messages to them through the profile here. The other thing I like to do is, as I'm searching, not necessarily for resumes or even connections, but if I'm searching a topic, Cuil will provide you with a timeline for the topic that you're searching. So you can see here that in 1993, Novell purchased USL from AT, and you can see it as you hover over. It does give you the headlines for 1993, and if you hit View Top Search Results, you can go ahead and click that. It'll also give you some more links and stories behind that acquisition. If you drag the box here, each year it gives you the timeline. Again, hovering over will give you those results as well. So this is a very good way to track the timeline and during some of your research. Of course, you can make that larger, and you get a much larger, more readable view. The other thing that I really like about Cuil is that as you scroll down on the right to the bottom, what Cuil will do is generate a listing of keywords, key phrases that are directly associated with Unixware. It understands that Unixware can be any host of, can mean any host of things and can be relevant to any host of searches. So it will link this to job titles, it will link it to keywords and phrases, and that's based off of what is being searched both on Cuil and the internet in general. So you're really getting a true representation of keywords and phrases that could be relevant to your search for Unixware. Go ahead and give it a shot. Those are the pros that I like about Cuil. The cons, again, I don't really use it for searching resumes. If you figure that out or you have luck, let me know. I'd be glad to learn myself. And just because it's a pet peeve of mine, the big three or the big four search engines display the results vertical. You have to go all the way to the bottom to go to page 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You notice here on the right-hand bottom side that it's actually static on Cuil, which is pretty good for me. It's just a pet peeve. But there you have it. The pros and cons of Cuil. Let me know your thoughts.